So, you have made 1 day of travel outside of Vasselheim. You've just finished making camp. I actually have tokens for everyone now. Quinry is set up away from everyone because he's Quinry.
Clearly.
And I don't remember if we've established who's taking first watch or not.
No, I think we only got as far as putting the tents actually up.
Yep. I got first watch.
I guess I'll
In character.
Second.
Hey, Finn, Alti, try to keep the noise down.
Finn just makes a face at you. And just goes into his tent and just does not respond. Alti does follow him, and they do not do anything. They're just cuddling, guys, really. In the wilderness.
Child filter on.
You're in the wilderness, for crying out loud.
That would have made it more fun in my book.
Finn is not an exhibitionist here. Yeah, Quinry is not joining you on watch. He needs his sleep. He is a wizard. He wants his sleep.
Yep.
He's genuinely, for someone who spends as much time in the wilderness as Quinry does, he's kind of a spoiled asshole.
Yeah.
But you can see that Toby is actually keeping watch from in his tree.
Because Birdman sleeps in the tree.
Because Birdman.
Sis, I cannot access Ryla's character sheet.
Oh, of course it decided to be a shit.
Sorry.
That probably means that I need to, make it an NPC sheet again. So, 7, 2, 4, 6.
Sorry about this, guys. I was gonna pull up Ryla's things to roll a perception check.
Yeah, you probably should have checked that before.
She had a lot of things going on, and I thought it was gonna work. So, open mouth, insert foot.
Yeah.
What were the skills that you had chosen? Intimidation.
Intimidation and athletics.
Athletics.
Karina be strong. Karina be fast. Ryla be strong.
Perception is 54. Stealth goes up to... No, stealth stays at 2. Yeah. Takes 5. 4 and 2.
Did you want me to stop recording and start again?
No, this'll just be a lesson. It won't take her long.
I just have to adjust a couple things. It's only taking like a moment.
Yeah. I'm sorry again, guys.
I do need to open the revised Ranger page again just to make sure I have everything fixed. Of course. Yeah. I've reopened this PDF, I don't know, 12 times?
12 times.
It feels like it, certainly. Probably more like 5.
Woo! Is that Jelly Bean?
That's Peanut. Peanut! He still makes horrible noises, just because he can.
Yeah. How old is Peanut now?
About 6 months old. Yeah, as soon as I looked at him, he stopped. Yeah, he's 6 months and 2 weeks old.
Ow.
Peanut? Yeah? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sorry, love.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
This is about normal for us.
Got some grapes? Maybe that'll keep your mouth full. The joys of. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just making sure.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand 5e's math with because we use so much digital tools. I've never had to figure out the exact math of what you add for attack and damage rolls, and now I have to actually think about it as I adjust the stat blocks.
That sucks.
So for a strength melee attack, you take the strength bonus and the proficiency, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so her strength bonus is 4 and her proficiency is 3, so 7 is correct. And then for damage, what do you add to damage?
Usually just your strength.
How did she already have +5 then?
Ranger pet.
Alright, so if let's see, tigers are normally +3 to damage.
Yeah.
So that is their strength.
That's their strength.
Ryla's went up to +4 because you boosted her strength with the ability score improvement. And
Yes.
as a Beastmaster companion, she also gets proficiency bonus to damage rolls.
Nice.
So that's where the other one. So that's why it's 5.
So, well, it should be 7 then, because strength plus proficiency is +7.
Wow.
So that is wrong. I was trying to figure out whether that was wrong or not. Okay, so she's gonna be doing some scary damage. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Skills. Hit dice are fine. Do need to do fine. Okay.
Do.
Oh, and when an animal gains a hit die, they also gain Constitution. Further Constitution bonus, so that should actually be. Let's see, she got 3 more. 3 times 2. So 58 plus 6. The animals are going up in hit points like crazy. Okay, that's much better than 58. That puts her up to 64.
Spirit is still tanky, but that makes her more, formidable at least.
Okay.
She does tend to get into trouble, though.
Yeah, but she's officially got twice as many hit points as Finn, so.
Oh boy. Is Finn gonna have some sort of inferiority complex over this?
Finn's fine. Finn's eventually going to realize that he's actually squishy, and he's probably going to have, like...
Second thoughts about running in head first?
He's gonna have issues about it. I don't know what the issues are gonna be. This is Finn we're talking about. He has many issues. But yeah, okay. Is that showing up for you now?
Let's see. I might have to refresh it.
Probably.
Okay, give me a sec. Refreshing. Menagerie launch. Okay, Ryla's up.
Yay!
Okay, Shal, double check that you can see Spirit properly.
Yeah, I already opened his thing. I've got extra attack, second wind, things like that. So.
Good. I don't have anything else breaking right now. Okay. So,
there she goes. Okay. All set.
so you, Ryla, and Toby are on watch.
Mm-hmm.
Perception checks. Oh.
Normal. I'm so glad I've got so much perception. I about had a heart attack.
It's not that bad of a roll.
It was a 6 on the dice.
Oh, I'm realizing that Toby is... Hang on, didn't he have something... Ah! He has advantage on perception checks because he has his, goggles. Eyes of the Eagle.
Not that he needed it. He got a 17 for the first roll.
It wasn't supposed to roll twice. It was supposed to tell me to... Okay, my Beyond 20 seconds got screwed with. Ask every time. It probably is a...
Glitch.
No, I updated Firefox.
Ah. So yeah, it's probably reset a lot of stuff.
I'm still mad about it because I updated it to add an extension that I thought was going to be an improvement over something else. And
Would that be the thing that you tore into on Tumblr?
Yes, it was! Oh, I tore the devs a new one for lying about the fact that it was supposed to be an improvement over XKit. It is.
I take it wasn't.
Yeah, no. And I lost all of my tabs on Firefox doing this, so I was pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I fixed my settings so it should behave properly. Anyway, he got a 17.
Alright, so... semi-decent.
Better than you and Ryla.
I was talking about me and Ryla.
Seems like a quiet night at the side of the main road.
Thank Bahamut. So as hers and Ryla's watch comes to a close, she waves a thank you to Toby. And as they go over to their tent, she goes, peeks in. Your turn, Shaliya. Good night. And into their tent.
Brilliant. Okay. So she gets up and goes to the magic lookout rock that everybody seems to go sit on.
There we go.
How do I unlock my thing from the box? She snaps to the boxes.
Alt button.
They're supposed to.
Okay, because she wasn't.
The grid is there for combat, so...
Yep, alright, I'll leave it alone. Alright, so she's sitting there with her spirit. Is Toby still going to stay awake all night, or is he going to actually sleep?
Nope, he is... You can see he is now leaning against the tree and has taken his goggles down around his neck and is going to sleep. Wings tucked around him.
Guess it's just us and Bones then. Who's snoring by the fire.
Bones is asleep by the fire.
Yeah.
Bones is not awake.
Alrighty, perception. He's on the ball.
Hot damn.
Where's perception?
Would this count as a long rest, sis?
Yes.
Not so much.
Alright, so that brings, if I can do this, Ryla's up to, what was it, 64?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did it not
No.
read? Oh, it's being dumb.
Difficult. Alright, so they're sleeping, and sleeping quite happily at that.
Yeah. It continues to be a quiet night. There's a brief moment when Quinry actually glances out of his tent, sees that someone else is on watch, and goes back in his tent. You get the impression he's very, very glad that there are more people to take watch at the moment. But he does not actually join you on watch.
Good, because I think she wouldn't enjoy it.
I don't think he would either.
No.
But yeah, nothing happens. And it's a nice quiet night. Relaxing.
Awesome. He's going to go poke Finny Boy because now it's his watch. Oi! Your turn, lover boy.
He is wrapped around Alfie like a blanket. Yes, I'm up. Alfie, come on, watch. And the two of them get up.
And do you want me to roll for Alfie?
Everyone just goes to this damn rock. I don't even know.
I know, it's like the magic lookout rock. We always go to that. I mean, there's another rock over there near Quinry's Dragon. No, we go to that one.
Well, it's close enough to the fire to be comfortable. And it's not super blocked in terms of sight lines. And it's a large rock, so you can sit on it. And yes, if you want to roll for Alfie, that works great.
All right.
I'll
Perception
open
check,
Quin's. Then.
Normal. Oh my god!
Let's see how that thing does.
They're too wrapped up in staring into each other's eyes in the starlight. Oh, he's on the ball. That's something.
The good news is that Finn is paying attention. The bad news is that Alfie is legitimately just leaning on Finn's shoulder and falling back asleep. Quiet night. You're by the main road. Nothing's happening.
I like this road.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the usual general sounds of wildlife pretty much all night, but nothing comes to bother you. You're by the main road. Most animals have more sense than that, even with everything going on in the forest lately. That one polar bear aside.
He was probably
Or
desperate.
the ice dragon.
The ice dragon was a dragon. Dragons are dumbasses sometimes. Especially ice dragons.
Aren't they like the dumbest of the 5 colours?
It's either white or black dragons that are the stupidest, but yes.
Yeah, they're both pretty low down.
But yeah, morning comes. It's been a fairly quiet night. And you can get back on the road.
Hallelujah.
Nice to have a good night's sleep for a change.
You say that as if it's my fault, Shaliya.
I wasn't blaming anybody. Anyway, I want to go have a rummage through the forest for a little bit while everybody's still waking up.
Yep. Karina is going to help hitch up Finlow, since Clancy wasn't unhitched.
Clancy's used to this. Might be a factor in why he's grumpy, but he's used to this.
Alright, I gotta roll. I want to go look for some herbs and bark and stuff to start making some health potions. So,
Survival or investigation, I think.
I'll go with survival. I've got more on survival. It was almost a 20 and then it dropped.
That's still really good. Yes, you can fairly easily find what you need. And realistically, what you can't find, it's very possible that Quinry would have, but I don't think you're inclined to ask him at the moment.
She's not talking to him. He's a dick. And they established that back at the stable.
But yes, very, very easily can find the necessary herbs to manage that.
Awesome. So yeah, she doesn't take that long, probably only about 20-30 minutes to find some stuff and stash it in her bag. Isn't Quinn up yet?
Karina just kind of rolls her eyes and continues hitching the horse.
I've been awake for a while, actually. I was preparing my spells for the day. Unless you don't want me to be useful if we run into a fight.
Oh,
Not the
useful is
time,
fun.
Quinn. Over here. Da-da-da.
I apologize for the horse butt in your face.
I was just going to say that's a big horse button.
Anyway, if you are helping with hitching the horse, roll animal handling.
At advantage?
Given that Quinry does come and attempt to get his horse to behave itself, yes.
And given that it's not Clancy.
Given that it's not. Anyway, the two of you do manage to get them hooked up to the road and I'll get on the road.
Yep.
Get Toby down out of his tree. Okay. So, you get on the road. Road. Which one was the road? Oh wait, this one's the road. Please ignore that tone. Okay. First and foremost, let's see. 18. 9. 9 is terrible.
So how did you sleep, Quinry?
As usual, Shelley's antisocial and out the front alone on her cart, quite happily. Yeah, now that she's got her herbs and things, she's going to start mixing up a health potion. Now, when I researched this, it takes a couple of days for a normal one, like 3 days for a medium one, and like 7 days for a super one. Can't remember their actual names, but you know what I mean. And only costs half as much.
Yes, but you're gonna need to give me a moment while I attempt to pull up where the heck that is.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was so long ago that I researched it.
I know it's in Xanathar. I just have to find it. I think it's in Xanathar.
So she still has to roll something to make sure that she actually got it right and it didn't go kablooey in her face.
Herbalism kit, potions of healing, brewing potions of healing, brewing. It's in here somewhere. Potions of healing fall into a special category for item crafting, separate from other magic items. A character who has proficiency with a herbalism kit can create these potions. A regular potion of healing is 1 day. And because you found the ingredients in the wilderness, you don't have to pay for them.
Oh, even better.
Because that makes no sense that you're spending 25 gold in the wilderness. Like, who are you giving it to?
Yeah, that's a point. I didn't think of that, but yeah. That's it. She got such a good roll on the herbal thing that, yeah, she doesn't need.
So yeah, you can make a regular potion of healing in 1 day's time, or you can make a greater potion of healing over the course of the week that you are traveling.
I think I'll go for 1 a day, because that way I'll have...
okay, you will need...
Every day I'll need to go look at the herbs and things, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So today I will make a healing potion standard.
Okay, so you get a bit of the ways down the road, and a little bit before lunchtime. So you've made about half a day's progress on the healing potion. You come to an area where the trees to one side are... Some of them are just not... Some of the area is just clear, but some of the trees to the left side of the road are knocked down.
Would Karina recognize any signs of what's going on?
What's your favorite enemy?
Favorite enemies. Action spells, features, and traits. Natural explorer. Favorite enemies. I got 2: giants and dragons.
You would recognize.
Okay.
There has been giant traffic through this region, crossing the road. More importantly, your passive perception is 16, right? So
yep.
So is Quinry's. You see, as you are coming up the road, I feel like I should roll I should get you to roll some sort of check to determine whether you see this before Shaliya and Clancy get to it. But I don't know what.
Probably just a straight perception.
Okay, roll perception.
Hang on. You have advantage on survival checks to track your enemies, as well as intelligence checks to check recall information about them.
This is not related to the giants.
Alright, so perception check. 1 for me, 1 for Ryla, although Ryla really can't see anything.
Just 1 for you, and then Shaliya roll 1 for Quinry, because he has a high enough passive perception. Okay.
Well, that's a straight 10. Dice do not like me. I'll get the bad ones out of the way.
I'll roll... Where was I? Someone to... Quinry needs to roll.
Yeah, Alfie doesn't see shit. She's in there kind of kissy.
Okay, so, with those rolls, you do not see it before Clancy gets to the tripwire that is across the road.
Crap.
Does he stumble and fall over, or does he just
move you up?
Shut up, you.
I actually need Clancy to roll a dexterity save.
Quinry, I don't like this. At saying that, she does take an arrow and knock it into her bow.
And Quinry, having seen the tripwire, has stopped his horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Evil laughter in the background.
So, the tripwire triggers. Please place your character on the map. The tripwire triggers 2 vats of oil on either side, which Karina and Quinry would have seen shapes in the snowbank. Hang on, I'm just gonna...
You just want me to explain it?
I'm gonna move the, okay, so there is... The tripwire triggers, 2 vats of oil spill onto the road, and Clancy trips, slides, and falls down. So I actually need you to make a dexterity saving throw now, Shaliya, because your cart is trying to tip.
Exactly, like shit.
Yeah. What about Spirit? Is he infected?
Spirit is far enough back that he hasn't actually reached the tripwire yet. But he may need to make a dex save because, okay, you managed to keep the cart from completely tipping. So Spirit does not need to make a dex save because the cart does not fall over onto him.
No, but it's a bit of a wild ride. What the hell?
Okay, so I am now going to move the entirety of the trap system onto the token layer. So after a moment, as all of this happens, there is just the slightest tinkling of a bell, which, Namila, you expected it to be sooner than that? Compared to everything else that's happening. So your bell triggered late because you rolled like an 8 or a 9 on that.
Yeah.
And the flint and steel does not light.
Well, that's...
Okay, we don't have a character on the map, by the way.
Yeah, hang on, I'll just put you on the map. You can drag your character name
Wherever, yeah.
there. Now
Okay.
you're on the far side, and I need to go
Yeah, I
back.
see it.
Okay.
So, at the ringing of the bell, a pile of snow bursts out.
I probably
And-
should make you roll a stealth check too, but
Probably, but assume like
Funny enough,
she buried herself in the snow now. Like after she set the trap, she buried herself.
yeah.
So, like a pile of snow like bursts out, sending like, snow everywhere. And a
Question.
Yes.
DM question.
Mm.
Karina has knocked a reaction arrow for anything that moves. Do I have to roll to try and hit near?
Roll an attack.
Oh my god.
By the way, I'm not aiming to kill. I'm just going to aim near it as a warning.
Okay.
Shell, meanwhile, has gotten off the cart. Go on.
Just, roll it.
Does that hit?
No, that does not hit.
You successfully, you successfully managed to aim near this new,
Threat.
7.5 foot tall Goliath.
Yes, like still like raising out of the snow, like 7.5 feet tall.
Oh, bloody hell. With the arrow just goes into the snow next to a foot.
Yeah.
Very glad I didn't use one of my good arrows.
She has drawn 2 battle axes, one of which looks a little nicer than the other. Like it's got gold inlay on like the handle and stuff, and it's got like almost looks like it has like serrated teeth. Like the battle axe blade is serrated.
Scary.
She still has like some snow in her eyes, and she yells out. She like does like a battle cry, and leaps over. Well, she's kind of like on the snowbank. She slides down the snowbank onto the road, and starts charging. Before slipping on the oil because it didn't light, and sprawling like on her back right here. And she goes,
Karina and Ryla are gonna go just to the edge of the oil slick.
So
What in the name of Bahamut is going on here?
I don't know, but she threw herself at me feet. Obviously, she wants a good beating. And she's drawn Caliphane and is aiming it at her because she's not happy now.
Karina puts the bow away.
There is now a halfling with a very, very
Lethal halfling.
very dangerous looking short bow aimed at you.
Karina has put her longbow away and has drawn Repentance.
At this point, Finn actually gets out of the carriage and is just like, okay, what's going on?
Stay with the cargo, Finn.
she looks up. The snow is finally got knocked out of her eyes from the fall, and she looks very puzzled. You're not who I was hoping for.
Oh, really? And who, pray tell, was that?
I was hoping for a frost giant, not this.
Yeah, well, this was my donkey, which you have probably lamed.
You should be glad the trap didn't work.
Finn's moving up.
Shaliya, check on Clancy.
She gives the giant a glare and reluctantly puts a bow away and checks on Clancy because that's more important to her anyway.
Spirit, Ryla, guard Shaliya. Ryla happily moves and just literally stands behind Shaliya.
Yeah, Spirit moves up a bit. He doesn't like surprises.
Long and the short, Finn, we were attacked by this one.
I'm actually gonna roll, I think probably a history check for whether Finn has seen you before.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because he's the one with the most history with the Slayer's Take here. Okay, guys, hang on a second. Aren't you one of, Karos? Terrifying madmen?
She rolls like backwards up onto her feet, which is like just at the edge of the spill. And sheaths her axes and goes, perhaps, who are you?
Finn Alpenbrace. We're the Menagerie.
So that's what they're calling it these days.
Well, that's our group.
We're part of the Slayer's Take, and we're off to kill a dragon, and you're in our way, so move.
How's Clancy?
He's fine. I don't think he sprained anything, but we're going to have to get him off this slick oil carefully so that he doesn't hurt himself anymore.
While you guys are discussing, Namil has just kind of been inching over to the side of the snowbank. Well, not inching, but like walking over.
Okay. As you're doing that, I need perception checks from everyone.
Everyone that's right there.
Everyone. It's
Damn, Karina.
actually, let me double check something.
Because
Okay.
Alfie rolled a 14, and where the hell is Ryla? There she is. And perception, public, normal. Ryla doesn't see shit. Ryla's focused on Shaliya.
Do you want me to roll a perception too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Rush Giant's going to come through now. Great. Quinry got 15, so he's the most observant.
Okay, so who got above a 12, let's say?
Quinry
Alfie
and
and Karina. Karina got a 13.
Okay. So, Karina, Alfie, Quinry, and Namila all hear the trees creaking.
Oh, shit. No. Okay, would this trigger any nightmarish memories of what happened to Karina and Finn?
It would trigger you to look up at the very least. Specifically in the direction of the trees creaking over this way.
No. Don't be what I think it is.
Namil grins and draws her X's.
You see, as you look up, coming out from the forest.
oh bloody hell!
2 frost giants.
Shit.
And now I need you to roll a wisdom save, and so does Finn.
Get back over here. Wisdom save.
So there's a very high chance those two are going to be stunned for the entire battle.
Yep,
Okay.
that's a bad roll.
About to switch back over to my arcane.
Nice one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm switching back over to my arcane dice.
So Finn's good. Karina is having a PTSD episode and is currently stunned, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yay, initiative.
Because the frost giants have seen that there are people directly in their path and they're not happy about it. Get the tracker up. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Does Karina get any advantage on initiative right now? I think she does because giants are one of her things.
I'm double checking the favorite enemy features, but
Please and thank you.
you have advantage on survival checks, you have advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about them. And where's the revised ranger thingy? I think there's something about extra damage to them for both you and Ryla.
But that's about it. There's no advantage on the rolls.
I'm double checking. So the good news is you're going very early. The bad news is you're stunned currently.
You're doing nothing very early.
I switched back over to my arcane dice, and because the special dice weren't doing anything.
oh, that's
Yeah,
intelligent.
you get +2 to damage rolls against favorite enemies.
Where the
And
hell's
that's
Alfie?
it.
I can't control Alfie.
Hang on.
Yeah, and I can't do.
I didn't add them to your thing because I completely forgot. It's okay.
I apologize for screeching in y'all's ears, by the by.
Alright. I'll screech in your ear later.
There we go. Okay, how about now?
Nope. Can't touch her.
I can. There's Quinn.
Maybe try refreshing? I don't know. Just hit F5.
Don't forget to change
There
your, yeah.
And I'm not even bothering with that anymore. It's annoying the fire out of me.
Okay. Well, it's working for me on this one, but not for me on the other one, so, yeah.
Toby, who does not have his armor on because he was not expecting giants on the road. So that's fun. We have a paladin we have a paladin who's wearing clothing and not armor.
If you think about it, clothing is just really ineffective armor.
Yep. Okay, and then bones. There's his initiative. There we go. Okay.
Shell has started leading Clancy very carefully so that she doesn't slip over either on the now oil slick iced road away out of the trap.
Hang on. I'm trying to figure out how to deal with the cart. Theoretically, they should be on the initiative order as well. So I think yeah, roll initiative for Clancy. And I will roll for Fenlo. Ah, awesome. I don't have the horse stats.
Great. He's raring to kick.
Quick DM question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider lightning able to, like, ignite something?
Potentially.
Like if it's like specifically lightning and it does lightning damage, would it also be able to like ignite, let's say, oil?
Quick fact: Shell has a flint ring that she can click her fingers and cause a spark, and she's prone to lighting things on fire.
Oh well, considering
yeah, you're in good company here.
Yeah, considering everyone is like covered in oil. Well, not everyone, but like everyone over on this is covered in oil right now. I don't think clicking your fingers is a good idea.
Realistically, only the donkey is covered in oil.
You missed the part where she climbed a tree to get away from werewolves and set both herself and the tree on fire to kill the werewolf.
Only the donkey's covered in oil, but isn't Shao currently standing in oil?
Yes, Shell's
I
standing
don't
in it.
recommend lighting it while you're standing in it. But the only one that's actually got oil on them is Clancy.
Yeah, he actually fell down
that's
into
good.
it.
Okay. Is this everyone on the initiative order, or is anyone missing?
Yeah, the ice giants.
Yeah, the enemies are important.
That's a very important point. Might need those on the initiative order. Okay,
Slightly.
that's the hunter. And that's the scout. There is not actually a mechanical difference between the hunter and the scout, except that I rolled their hit points so that they would be slightly unique. They are literally just both basic rules frost giants. I just wanted them to have different names so I can keep track of them. And I'm sick of doing Hellhound 1, Hellhound 2. Hellhound
Yeah, it gets a bit confusing.
Slightly.
So we have a scout and a hunter instead. Oh, I closed the stupid turn order somehow.
It's still there.
I closed it on my screen somehow.
Yeah. You can bring it back. I'm going to long ass initiative order.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is that the dragon fight will be... No, the dragon fight will be about the stats. There are 2 allies that might join you in Fjaraheim. So that's... It'll be 1 less than this, because there's just the 1 enemy.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm. No. Not again. Not again.
Okay, so, leading off the round, Karina's turn. Karina is stunned.
You have to organise the round into lines. Oh, you have. Awesome.
Yeah, you're stunned. You don't get to do anything. Make another wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Karina.
Nope.
She's still a stunned mullet.
You are still stunned.
She's holding repentance, and is shaking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be clear about this. This is a DC. Realistically, and given the issues involved, this is a DC 17.
Oh, wow.
With
You know that 20 that you used on your turn order, you should have used it on your wisdom save.
Where do things? Yeah. It's genuinely impressive that Finn is fine right now, so. Anyway, that brings us to Shaliya's turn.
Okay, so Shell hasn't quite noticed the frost giants yet because of leading Clancy. Excuse me, lady. out of the oil very carefully.
I'm gonna say animal handling check for your action to get him to move with this much problems going on.
Brilliant. This is Clancy we're talking about. Oh, okay.
And
He wants out of there.
the good news is that because you succeeded, he is able to move on your turn instead of his turn.
Awesome. So yeah, she gets him out of the oil slick, and she's about to give some more snark to the giant lady, and then notices the giant, the frost giants. So she can't move anymore because that was her 25 feet. But I'm going to pull out Calathane and fire an arrow at this one.
There's the oil.
Thank you.
Approximately.
Yeah, so holy cow.
Okay, so moving Clancy was your action, unfortunately.
Oh, so I don't get to fire as well.
Yeah.
Oh, poo. I thought that was just a movement.
So because you were trying to move an animal, that is your action.
All right.
You do still have your bonus action, which not to recommend anything, but
not that she has, but I may hide. I don't think that's going to work, so no.
Clancy.
Yeah.
You would hide behind Clancy quite easily, actually, as long as you roll a stealth check well enough.
This is Shalimar here.
Shaliya. Ninja.
Oh no, that dropped from a 20.
Oh.
Ouch. What's the passive perception on a frost giant again? Just slightly. Yeah. You don't feel hidden.
No. Brilliant. Alright, she's only managed to move behind its stinky, smelly head. Which doesn't give her much cover.
They have a passive perception of 13.
She failed that. Alright. There was a 20 and then the dice wobbled and fell over onto a 2! Ah! Okay, that's the end of her turn.
That brings us to Ryla.
Ryla, noticing something's wrong, turns, looks at the hunters, looks to Karina, who is not giving orders, and moves over to her side. Thank you. Which is only about 15 feet out of her 40. And holds her actions.
Okay.
She's going to defend Karina.
So that brings us to Bones, who is way back at the cart. What the hell is the speed on a wolf?
A lot.
Yeah, but 50 feet. Okay. Yeah, he's actually just gonna move up and follow Ryla's lead, and stand between Karina and these things. Mostly because 50 feet is not getting him anywhere near them.
Not without dashing, and then he can't attack.
But yeah, basically, his at this point, Finn is swearing under his breath, but he is alert and ready to fight. And then Karina is just...
It's a repeat of when she met her brother. She's not in a good place mentally.
just flat out having a panic attack here. So Bones is just like, okay, my people are freaking out. I'm getting between them and the problem. Like, those are his two favorite people. He's just like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm between them and the problem now. That brings us to Clancy, who has just gotten dragged out of the gross goop that he was in.
Okay, Clancy's going to be a dick and keep on going and move up there.
Unhide Shal.
Yep. And that ends his turn.
Clancy's just like,
You bloody jackass!
I'm out. Okay, that brings us to Quinry.
Okay.
And now you get to deal with a wizard.
Yeah. Okay, so Quinn is going to get off the cart for a start. And he is going to cast Fireball. At 4th level. In this area here, which...
Show that again. Okay, so Fireball, where are my Fireball tokens? Fireball is... Hang on.
We have tokens.
I do have fire tokens, because fire. And also because I have met all of you.
Fire! Okay, we're a bunch of pyromaniacs.
Okay, 20 feet into 20 feet radius sphere. So where are my fire tokens? I have fire tokens, I know I do. Ah, Toasty Thaumaturgy. Nope, wrong layer. I have to put it on the map layer first and then switch it to the token layer.
Oh, look at that! Fireball! So, here.
That's still not a 20-foot radius.
Nope.
Yeah. Stupid thingamabob.
That's a big... yeah. That's a big fireball.
Advanced. Get dimensions. Units. 20 is... Let's see, each square is 5 feet. So 20 is 5 times 4. So 8.
Yeah, 8 by 8.
And you wanted it centered there?
Yep.
Okay. There. Token there.
Okay, I'm going to cast it.
So at level 4, that is 9d6.
There you go. And they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Bad. For 9d6, that was bad.
I know.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of ones.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
A lot of angry birds. Question. Revolving something.
Mhm.
Actually, no, I'm gonna hold off on that question until Althie's turn.
Dexterity saves. Dexterity saves. They're very bad at dexterity because they're giant. Okay, so this is for the hunter, and then this is for the scout.
Oh, Scout just makes it. So
Okay. So,
she only gets half.
the hunter takes 25 damage. And the scout takes...
Stupid bug.
I hate dividing 12 odd numbers. I hate
It
it.
takes 12 damage. Divide in half and round down.
Okay. So, Quinry lets loose a giant fireball and takes a chunk. You okay?
That was my fireball impression.
Sounded like a sneeze.
We're getting some folly work here.
That was fully.
It takes us a solid chunk out of the frost giant health, but not as much as fireball can do.
For this group, it's the folly of folly.
Okay, that ends his turn. I don't think he can do anything else. I'm not going to move him anywhere.
Yeah, he's a backline fighter.
Yeah. Most of his spells have enough range that he doesn't need to get close enough.
Generally. So that's Quinry's turn. Realistically, unlike Arvak, Fenlo is well trained enough that he will just stay put if he's not told not to.
And he's not a dick like Clancy. He'll just do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He's a donkey. What do you expect?
Anyway, this is why Arvak is not allowed to pull carriages, or indeed allowed out of Vasselheim
Anymore.
Finn learned that lesson. His horse is a coward and an idiot.
His horse needs training. He has not got the time.
So Fenlo is just going to stay there. Which is good, because Althie's still in the carriage at this point, and so is Toby. And if the carriage took off, then they would be in some trouble. Okay, that brings us to Finn, who is... I mean, it's not that Finn isn't freaking out. Realistically, Finn's freaking out 90% of the time anyway. That's why he's like this. And it's not that he's not freaking out more than usual on account of, giants. But he's good. He is braced for this. He has been over in his head what he would do if he fought giants again many times. A feeling I'm sure we are all very aware of. alternately, possibly that's not universal and I just have anxiety. Yeah, Finn's ready for this, so he is going. Let's see. Speed. Yeah. And I completely forgot how far that was already. Alright, so. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so he's going to there and. And then he is going to Guiding Bolt at the one that actually took more damage, because that's fun. By fun, I mean Finn has enough understanding of tech to know that if he focus down one guy, then that guy's dead. So Guiding Bolt. Please don't Finn at this. You Finn at this. Frost Giant. Yeah. That's it.
Congratulations, Finn.
Oh.
You missed again.
You couldn't hit something the size of literally the side of a barn.
It's Finn. This is what he does. Completely misses his target.
Can you get out of there?
Honestly, after that, I'm making him roll another weapon save. Because the moment something goes badly, yeah.
Embarrassed back into being
He's still in
stunned.
control. Wow.
Fine.
55.
Action. Does he have any bonus actions? I don't think he does. Yeah, he's yeah, bonus actions are useless. Okay. That brings us to Toby. Toby gets out of the carriage. And wait, where the hell is his fly speed? The good news is he's not wearing his armor still, because he does not have time to put it on in the middle of a fight. It takes him an hour. Oh, heavy armor. But that does mean that he gets his flying speed. So he gets out of the carriage and can move 50 feet flying.
Nice.
Impressive.
So, here, was it? Ah, there. Thank you. So yeah, he flies towards whatever is happening. And then what the heck can he actually do?
I wouldn't think he'd have a lot of long-range attacks.
Abjure enemy is an option. Route enmity is an option. He does not have any ranged weapons. Yeah, I think he's gonna channel divinity abjure enemy on one of the frost giants, which will, if it fails the wisdom saving throw, it is frightened and its speed is reduced to 0.
No.
Oh no, that's only until it takes damage. No, that's useless.
Yeah, because one of us is going to hit it next.
Yep.
So he's gonna channel divinity vow of enmity. Oh no, that's only within feet of you. So that's dumb. You know what? He's gonna take the dash action. Bird go new.
Bird go new.
But he's actually only going to move to there, even though he could move another 25 feet past that.
Yeah, we don't want to overrush these things.
He just wants to get close enough that he will be in range when they move.
And now it is the crazy friggin' Goliath's turn.
Yes, it is.
Right.
I would like to rage.
Goliath, don't rage.
Has been... The second she, like, turned and saw the frost giants, she kind of started cackling a little bit. Because, you know, this is why she hid in the snow for, like, 8 hours. This is what she's here for.
It really is a good thing that Goliaths have resistance to cold.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's one chilly
in
lady.
the snow. Yeah, they have cold resistance, which is nice. So she is going to move. Let's see, just like out of the oil. That way, you know, not covered in oil during combat. That wouldn't be a good idea. And do. I mean, I guess not much of anything, because there's not much she's in range of yet. So how far was this move? This was...
Have a crossbow.
Yeah, but firing a crossbow at a giant... See, that was 10.
It would work. It would work. It might not do a whole hell of a lot of damage, but it'll work.
Plus a dash. But that's really dangerous. Yeah, you know what? To hell with it. She's going to move 20 feet, which I think puts her 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And then she's going to take the dash action to move 25 feet.
And you do also have the Eldritch Knight spells.
Yes, but they only had a range of like 60 feet, unfortunately, I think.
Yeah, that does limit things when they've got a range.
Like Witch Bolt and stuff. I think they only had a.
This would back here would be the range for Witch Bolt for the scout.
But she's doing other things.
So
So
you get in range of.
yeah, so that was actually. Let's think about this. That was a 25-foot move or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is going to move.
Oh.
No, actually not. But should I?
Actually, here's a fun thing. What's the speed on a giant?
Good question.
Okay.
So what's the range on this? 5 feet? If I was to move her here, there's no way I'd reach either. Oh, damn. Okay. So what she is going to do then is she is going to action surge, which lets her take one additional action on her turn.
You are now within range for Witch Bolt, by the way.
Yes, this is what I was thinking. Hang on a second. So it is an action. But I would need to specifically attack, which is not what spellcasting is. Right? Like casting a spell is not attacking. Well, under the
It is. You can either do a spell or an attack. You can't do both.
It
can't do both.
Yeah. I see the extra attack feature.
That's what I was looking at. Yes.
Casting a spell does not present for the nature of extra attack.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then since she's already taken the action surge, she is going to Witch Bolt at the scout. No, actually at the hunter. She's gonna Witch Bolt at the hunter because it's kinda closer. So that is.
Okay.
Roll that. Hey. For 5 damage.
Wow.
It's not terrible.
Well, and I guess that's it. That's all she can really do.
You've gotten it below well, you and Quinry have gotten it below fifth of its HP now. You've gotten a fifth chipped away of its hit points.
It just until
It looks annoyed.
Just wait till it blows the in range of these things.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what that battle axe does.
Oh well. I could have used the action to dash and gotten in range, but then I couldn't have attacked.
True.
So then I would have just opened myself.
Exactly. At least you did some damage this way.
That would have been fun. That brings us to Alfie.
Okay.
And to the giants after that, so that's going to be fun.
Oh, joy.
Okay. First, Alfie's gonna go right here. If somebody can mark that for me.
Right where?
Right below Finn. And then I love the fact that I've already planned this out in my head. She's going to wild shape to a dire wolf and then use a bonus action dash. Thank you, monk.
Yeah. Monk druid multi-class is scary as shit.
So first thing first, she turns into a dire wolf.
We are not changing the token because I will get a goddamn headache.
Alright.
Use your imagination.
And let's see. Dire Wolf has 50 feet of movement.
So you see as Alfie turns into a... She's a little bit redder than Bob is. a red direwolf.
Dead.
I was in the middle of adding a little icon.
Sorry!
She just zoomed out of the way. Why did I not have a paw print icon? Give me a paw print.
And so, she is going to go for a bite, but I need to know how I'm going to do that with this.
Okay, some sort of animal let's just do the stupid leaf icon. That's fine.
Can you add icons to your list?
No.
No.
On that note, I'm doing a little wing icon to note that Toby is flying.
Yeah, I think there's like packs you can buy, but I don't think you can like add your own.
Which is a pain in the butt. Okay.
Okay, so direwolf stats.
Yeah. All she's got is the bite ability.
Direwolf is +5 to hit.
Got it. +5 to hit. It is a pity that we can't do that straight from our thing.
You have to roll through the dice.
That will hit. And then it is 2d6 +3. And she does have the direwolf stat block in her wild shape. If you go into the extras tab, and it might work rolling via beyond 20, but I don't know. So we can test that out. Nice.
Okay, that works. She's going to take a good chompy chomp out of it. And that's going to end her turn, and she's going to brace for the hit.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Okay. So that brings us to the scout.
Oh, wait, I forgot I was looking. Hang on. 5E. Question, now that I'm reading it. Is the giant a creature?
It's humanoid.
It is a giant.
So it does not have to do the saving throw.
It's too large, Wait, hang on.
I was gonna say, I think they're considered huge giants, right?
Actually,
Their thing.
She could latch on, but I don't think she's going to knock it prone.
It actually... direwolves are a large beast, so realistically it could.
She grabs its boot and gives it a shake. She might trip him up.
I mean, well, you know how big direwolves are in Ark.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not accurate. Big. Bones is still fairly small because he's still fairly young.
Yeah.
After
He's about twice his size.
After another half a year, hang on, let me. I actually need to roll the frost giant saving throw, but I'm gonna show you something. Another half a year or so. Bones is going to go up to about that size.
Yeah, that looks about right. He's only a little bubby. He's about the same size as an Alsatian at the moment.
Well, he's
Or a husky.
He's about the size of a very large dog at the moment. But he's very small for a werewolf at the moment.
He's a puppy.
Much like Ryla and Spirit, who will also go up to about that size.
Yeah.
The tigers are big. He's just a baby. Okay, strength save.
Yep.
Hey, they're actually not proficient in strength saves.
Oh, wow.
Not that matters.
That matters because it's a frost giant, and they have a +6, and it rolls a natural 20. So yeah.
Not only does it not fall over, it looks at the dog chewing on its ankle and just snarls at it. Well, that doesn't look fun.
The question at this point is what the scout thinks is the biggest threat.
Quinway.
But and unfortunately, I know the answer to that, and it's not a fun answer for Mr. Fireball back there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So right there.
Now, if it moves like that, doesn't Namilla...
Everyone gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Given the size of it, so does Finn.
What about Toby?
Yeah, Toby,
yeah, everyone.
Finn, and the it's a giant, so it's just like, you're all puny and I don't care.
Yeah.
And it's about to regret that.
It has made the wrong mistake.
So, opportunity attacks.
Everyone.
Can I dual wield for an opportunity attack?
Single attack.
2-weapon fighting?
No.
I think it's just one.
Just one?
Does not hit.
Oh, good. Okay, so Nilla's going to use her Giant Slayer Battle Axe. So we will do the rules for that. I want to make sure. Hang on, I want to make sure I'm doing this right because it's got some stipulations to it. So I'll roll the attack roll first.
Yeah, Alfie just turns, snaps her jaws, and misses.
Alfie doesn't get one. Alfie's too close.
No, not everyone. Like
those three.
The people along the line
that it ran through.
Basically, anyone along this line.
Give me a
He's
moment.
a huge creature, so it would still be within her range.
I think it might be slightly outside, but I'll allow it. It didn't hit anyway.
It didn't hit, so you might as well allow it because it doesn't change anything.
To detach herself from the other giant's leg to make the attack, so she missed.
14 does not hit. 13 does not hit.
Oh.
Give me a moment, because
Toby still has to try.
Finn has +9 to hit with this Morning Star.
Oh god.
Why does it say +1?
5.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a +1 Morning Star, and then his strength buff +5, and then +3 proficiency.
So he pulled another fin.
And he still finned it.
Yep.
That's okay. That giant Adelaide had a +7 to hit.
So let's see how Toby with his longsword.
Hang on, I'm changing out my dice.
Those dice suck.
For me too. Because I'm using the new ones, like the potion ones.
I already switched back to my arcane one.
Yeah,
because-
actually, well, I'm beginning to think that the cauldron dice set is slightly
Cursed.
I don't think it likes me. So I'm switching to something sufficiently spooky for the season.
Oh, good idea. I should switch to my sanguine dice. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just sticking to my mystic dice. I like the mystic dice.
And I need to do a test roll real quick.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll it to myself, though. Ah, no, it didn't do anything. Do I need to refresh the page? There we go. Now it changed them.
Oh, that's squelchy. Oh, that's squelchy.
Yeah, the squelchy dice.
I'm uncomfortable with this, but it worked, so I'm keeping them.
You can mute the tab if you want to.
I may have to. It's very gross.
Yeah, they're a little unconcerting, but they're rolling really well for me.
Oh, Toby hit.
Ew, 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 ew.
Are we gonna have to put up with this every time you roll a die?
It's fine. I will get used to it, but ew.
No, just mute the tab.
What's that, 11 damage?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay, so at least some damage happens there. I've just muted Firefox because I can't figure out how to mute all of my D&D Beyond tabs.
Oh, you have to go through, I think, tab by tab and mute them.
And I generally have like 5 so that I can keep track of everything. Yeah. Okay, so the scout moves up 40 feet. The scout cannot get to Quinry.
Which Quinry is very pleased about.
Which is one of the benefits of staying in the very back. Unfortunately, 40 feet does put the scout directly next to Bones, so Finn's dog is in a little trouble. Little bit of trouble.
Little bit.
Oh, great.
Just slightly.
Oh no, multi-attack.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And the second one will also hit.
Oh, no. Poor puppy.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Just a little bit.
So that's the first one. And then...
Oh.
Oh, I'm so glad I did the sidekick classes today.
You think? He would have been one-shotted.
Namilla would have died. Oh no.
This is why I pointed out, bitches. To be going after frost giants solo at your level, she's specialized in fighting terrifying things, and it is what most of the rest of the Slayers think of as slightly insane.
You think?
Yes. No, Namilla is fine with it. Me as a player, not so much.
The good news is you'll fit right in on the dragon fight.
As a character, she is loving this. She like swung her axe and missed, like laughing maniacally. And...
Yeah. So, that's the scout's turn. Oh, this is going badly. I mean, not horrified. It's not going Kruthik fight badly. It's just not going well.
Oh, our front line has been devastatingly broken, basically.
There are no tactics here. There is just panic and
rolling.
misery. Yeah, that's how it goes. Realistically, the frost giant hunter is going to deal with the problem that's in front of him.
Uh-oh.
I just want to be clear, Finn's about to need some serious wisdom save.
Gonna let his girlfriend get beat.
Because his dog just took
A shit ton of damage.
more than half its health,
Yeah.
more than half its health and damage. And his girlfriend is in range of
Splat.
and about to take damage as well.
Yeah.
He's having a good day.
And his best friend is currently frozen in fear.
Like his is getting very bad. I mean, I think the best news at the moment is that the frost giants don't have access to rocks for their rock pack.
Thank God.
Oh no, I'm just thinking what would happen if they picked up a tree and threw it.
Don't give him
Because
ideas.
the rock is a ranged weapon attack, and if Quinn gets hit by a rock, he's going to regret it.
Yeah, he's squishy.
He's a wizard. He's not, yeah. That would end badly. And given that he's most of your damage so far, that would end very badly. Let's check all these and roll. That is not it. Double check direwolf armor class. Yeah, that still does not hit.
It was a crit
Not
fail.
a chance. The AC is 14.
Yeah. Kill it, regardless. And then multi attack.
Nope.
Doesn't hit.
Yep.
He's having a bad day. Let's keep
Literally,
it up.
this giant direwolf ducks down, ears flat, as the as the axe goes over her ears, and she just gives this gut-wrenching snarl.
Oh yeah. Wolfie in wolf form is just slightly terrifying.
Okay, so Spirit is going to see that his little doggy puppy buddy has been attacked, and he's going to leap over here. And that's technically a count, because it's over 20 feet. I'm going to roll a pounce anyway. I don't know if it'll...
Let's see.
No, it just put up like the stat description.
You have to hit it with a claw attack.
Yeah, roll the claw attack.
There we go.
That will hit. Roll damage on the claw attack, and I will roll the strength save for it.
D8
The
plus 3.
more terrifying of the two giants.
Ten. There we go. Very nice.
Did succeed the strength save.
I thought it would.
Uh,
But he now gets
It's
a
giant.
bite attack
We
anyway.
expected it.
It's not prone, so he doesn't get the bite attack. Rats.
but you do have
Extra attack.
the extra attack, so you can do another claw attack.
I will be doing that. That will hit.
Yes, it will. Roll damage. I'm actually adding a couple of beasts to all these wild shape lists at the moment. For fun.
Why has she got an A? Yeah.
She's more stuff.
Alright, so that ends his turn.
Oh, no, I already added elk. I don't need elk twice. One elk is fine.
Okay.
Okay. You can basically wild shape into just about any form of horse. Elk, deer, goat, mule, rat, direwolf, wolf, or tiger.
Nice.
It's not a long list, but it's a useful one.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there aren't really local black and brown bears, so she doesn't have a bear wild shape because the polar bear is higher challenge rating.
Yep.
But direwolf is pretty good.
I went with what I had.
That brings us to Karina, who is still stunned. And
Alright,
needs to roll another wisdom save.
Mm.
Getting better, still stunned. Like I said, 17.
Almost. Almost.
So unfortunately, your turn kind of sucks.
Bypasses.
But brings us to Shaliya, who is not hidden and whose cart is leaving.
Yeah, swearing under her breath about bloody stupid inbred mule-brained jackasses. She's going to move over here. Which is 25.
And no matter what, you're getting sneak attack because you've got somebody in foot range of both giants.
This is true.
This is true.
But you can bonus action before your action if you wanted. And you would be able to bonus action hide and then...
Yes, she's going to go over there and hide, because hide is lethal when she gets it right. That'll do it.
Stealth check. Oh yeah, you're invisible as usual.
Right, so she is just going to fire an arrow at... Who should I shoot? I think she's gonna shoot this one.
This one.
Yeah, the scout.
Did I ever get the thing to behave itself on? Okay, so +4, +4. Yeah, it's still not behaving correctly on D&D Beyond. So just roll. What's 8 + 3? My brain's not working.
11.
Okay, so roll 1d20 + 11.
Why?
Oh no, wait. 1d20 + 10.
Is Calathane not working, is it?
I don't think it's gonna behave correctly
Okay, so 1d...
with the stealth, with the extra +1 for stealth.
Oh, okay.
But it is actually correct on D&D Beyond. My math was off. Yeah, that'll hit.
Nicely done.
Yep. Terrifying.
Problem is, because she's already hidden to get that extra damage, she's now exposed again. Which is what I didn't want to do.
Oh.
I wanted to shoot and then hide.
It did get you the extra.
Yeah.
Really just gets the extra +1 to hit, honestly.
Which she would have hit anyway, so it's fine. That's alright, that she can't do anything else with that end her turn.
Right.
Ryla.
Ryla, seeing this literally giant threat, is... Where the hell is my Ryla shit? Did I make it go away? Of course I did. I reset. Character sheet. Ryla has a movement of 40 feet, which... Oh, yeah, handily. 20 feet, she gonna go for the...
Pouncy pounce.
She gonna go for the pouncy pounce. Which I'm gonna go back to this, and I'm going to move her right here. And keep her in the right spot. There we go. And Ryla is going to go for a claw attack.
Is she flanking with Spirit?
She is.
I
think.
I think you should have.
Can be.
I think you should have been here to flank.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have given me the pounce.
Mm.
Yeah, she overpounced it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Not quite.
Alright. Does that hit?
That'll hit.
Yes, it does.
Alright. And...
Nope.
1d8 plus 7. 1d8 plus 7. I love this cat.
Yeah. This is... This scout is just slowly being torn apart. It's not looking happy at this point.
Unfortunately, Ryla does not get an extra attack due to being a Beastmaster. She does roar at it, trying to keep it away from the wizard and her Karina.
Quite frankly, this scout's not looking healthy at this point either. It's about to look even less healthy because it just smacked Bones and he's not happy about it. So let's see. One copper. First off, pack tactic. Hello. However, first and foremost, second wind. Because Bones is just like, ow, no thank you. So that's bonus action. Plus 6. That's better. Slightly.
Slightly.
He's back up to 35 from 25. And yeah, so 1, 2, extra attack. So this is gonna be fun.
Nice.
No. Oh, it rolled with a. Oh, I have a toggle. That's fine. He's supposed to have advantage at the moment.
He did roll with advantage.
Yes, I'm saying I didn't expect it. I expected it to ask me and not automatically, but it has a toggle, and I did the toggle thing instead of the ask. Okay, so that hit, and then the second one also hit. Neither of them is a critical, so that's unfortunate.
Actually, fight number 2 is...
Nope.
Oh, wait, is it 19 on the die or 19 strike?
19 on the die.
Damnation.
You rolled a 13 and 12.
Yeah.
Which is fine because they still both hit.
Nice.
7, 12, so 19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And Direwolf bite twice. So fall over, you pain in the ass.
He gets 2 bites and then he gets to bite again. Wow.
Well, no. That's the whole extra attack. He only gets normally 15 and 14. And so basically everyone has attempted to knock over a giant that can possibly attempt to knock over a giant, and the giants just fall over. So we're officially failing at bowling for giants. It's Bones' turn. He did do some solid damage.
That's nice. Very good. Clancy is just going to stay where he is. He's quite happy where he is.
He's gotten himself far enough away from the nonsense that's happening, and he's just...
Well, he's not happy because he's covered in oil, so he's sort of, sulking.
Grouchy jackass.
That's it.
That's the rule. Clancy's turn. That brings us to Mr. Fireball.
Mr. Fireball is going to cast Magic Missile at level 5, which gives him 7 darts.
I don't remember how...
2 I'm going to throw at the scout, and the other 5 I'm going to throw at the hunter.
Okay, at what level you're casting?
5.
Getting up there. That's fun. Alright, so... Yeah. And sure. Let's see, you create 3 glowing guards of magical force. Each hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range, and the range is larger than this map. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's 120 feet.
Let's see. Actually, let me absolutely double check. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He could... It's the range is larger than this map. I was right.
Yeah, I checked that when I tried Fireball. It's pretty big. She said I don't want him to Fireball again because he's going to cook everybody.
Yeah. And there is no saving throw, and there is no attack roll. It just
hits them. So yeah, 2 into the scout, and the other 5 into the hunter.
Okay, so roll.
Got damage.
I don't know how it works.
Each dart does 4 force damage.
Okay. So 8, 2, and then 5 darts to the other guy?
Yeah, 5 4s to the other guy. So 20.
So that
20.
We've done 3 to that one. Oh no, it's still a fair bit there. Oh, he's down to health. Nice. Okay, what's his movement?
25.
25.
Halfling.
Halfling, of course. Okay.
Tiny legs.
Tiny legs, and technically he can walk under the horse.
Yeah. The draft horse are huge. Not huge as size huge, but they're close. The only thing on this map that's huge is in size huge is the frost giant. You can walk under those too, but I don't intend it.
Okay, so he's going to go under the horse and then back off over here. Because, that giant's getting a little bit close. And he's made of paper.
He is not, let's just say it plainly. I wouldn't say he's a coward, but he's kind of a coward. Like, he goes into these situations deliberately, so he's not completely a coward.
Yeah, but he's not going to put himself in the front line, that's for sure. There you go, that ends his turn.
There's this thing where it is. That brings us to Finn. Yet again, because this situation is what it is, Finn does need to make wisdom saves every turn. Because he has specific trauma. The good news is he's doing fine again. Having seen this giant attack his dog, however,
He's not a happy finny boy.
yeah. It's genuinely not hard to get into range of it.
You can poke it up the butt. But you are flanked with Ryla now.
And now he's flanked with Ryla.
Smack.
Smack, smack. That's a good smack.
Let's see. So, public roll, advantage, roll.
Whoa, nice!
Yeesh.
How do you want to do this?
Finn's pissed.
Yeah.
It hit his dog. So that's
I like how he goes to protect his dog and not his girlfriend. This is a man with priorities.
He didn't even get hit.
Also, he knows she's a badass.
Also, realistically, usually, the thing is, and I would think he would have told you about this at some point, prior to work with your team, Finn mostly went out as an assistant to Alfie's team, or went out on small missions on his own.
Makes sense.
So, Finn used to Alfie protecting him. So yeah. His instinct is usually, okay, she's got this.
So how does he smack the giant?
Hang on. So, I'm rolling damage because it
Amusing.
has some health left. He might not quite do enough damage, but it's very... so he rolled an 8 on the die, so 8.
8 and 8 is 16, plus
So-
1, plus your
26.
proficiency.
8 plus 14, because that's already added the 8 and the 6 together.
23.
The 22, I think.
Yeah, 22.
Okay. So 22 to yeah. So
How do you want to do this?
you haven't really seen Finn be particularly impressive much before. You're used to him being kind of a bumbling idiot. So this is a very surprising sight when he legitimately jumps up and bashes this thing right in, not in the back of the head, because he can't jump that high. That's happening. Right between the shoulder blades, and it crumples. I mean,
Nice.
just the sheer force of this hit is genuinely impressive. And you see the slightest flash of lightning, not from his actual weapon, but just along Finn's belt. And you're beginning to get an inkling of what it might eventually look like as Finn, as Stormgirdle increases in power.
Wow.
You get like a flash of the implication of Finn as Kord's champion.
Well, most of them do. Somebody's still locked in their own mind.
And actually, as a reaction to seeing Finn do that, you may make another wisdom save. Because the two of you were in that giant fight together before.
And no.
Somehow that worse.
It was on a 16.
I hate when it does
hurt.
that. Yeah.
That hurt.
Undead giant.
Oh, my cat's useless.
And Finn has absolutely nothing useful to help you recover from PTSD.
He could shout at her. Give her advantage or something.
He could, but
He's also
he's
got his own issues.
pretty focused on getting rid of the giants at the moment. Like, it's not that Finn isn't having a PTSD reaction, it's just that his PTSD reaction is bashing the giants in the face.
Should I roll a perception check for Shell to see if she's noticed that Karina has just stood there like a stunned mullet? Because she'd certainly yell at her.
You can, actually. You can roll a perception for that. Actually, Finn does have something he can do, but I don't know if he would think to do it. He doesn't have anything he can do this turn, though, because it's an action spell and he bashed a giant in the face.
Yep.
And yeah, you notice that she's just been standing there. It's not a high DC to notice that she's just standing there.
Hey, Karina, get your fuzzy ass into the game! What are you doing?
Okay, so that will give you advantage on your next turn on your
As if it's still alive after all.
Anyway, that brings us to Toby. Who is going to continue to fly to asshole over here. And smack it.
Smack it.
Actually, no, that's as an action. Vow of Enmity is a bonus action. So he's going to give himself advantage because Vow of Enmity, Vengeance Paladin stuff. will hit.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
And he is going to burn a 3rd level spell slot on a divine smite. So I'm gonna roll 2d8, 3d8. Okay, 4d8 smite.
Ooh. That could have gone better.
And then
Could have done a lot better.
damage for the so where is it getting the range damage? What does he have? Am I an idiot or? Oh, improved divine smite. Okay.
There you go.
So it's 7 plus 12. So it takes 7. It takes 12. The giant is having a bad day.
Not as bad as his friend yet, but it's getting close.
And that brings us to our slightly insane Goliath's turn. So what are you gonna do?
Milla's gonna move 20 feet right in front of the giant. Basically, like, looking at it, like, staring it down as, he dual wields, her 2 battles, one of which is a giant slayer. So, because the giant slayer knocks the giant prone, do that 1 second? Or it has a chance to knock the giant prone. Because I think prone gives advantage on attack rolls, right?
I mean, logically, you would do that one first, and then you get advantage on
Your second roll.
next.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if that was like legal.
You can. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. So she's gonna go.
You can to make it another very, very inadvisable Lion King reference. You can just dress and drag and do the hula if you feel like it.
Well, she's gonna go bonk with the.
But yeah, you can do whatever.
Oh, normal. Okay.
There.
Yeah, she's gonna with the squishy dice hit with the giant slayer.
Oh yeah.
That'll smack.
Okay, so I need to roll the damage first.
Roll damage. Roll your extra 2d6, and I will roll the.
So the 2-handed damage was 8 plus the 2, which is 10. Why did that not pop up?
First try failed.
Weird. Okay, so the roll didn't pop up, but I'm gonna send a screenshot of it.
I can see it on.
Oh, is it? Oh no, is it because it's still going to the GM?
I don't know.
To everyone.
I can see it.
Okay.
I think it's just beyond 20 being difficult.
Okay. It just didn't pop up for me. Okay. So that was her first attack. So the giant is prone and has taken
It is.
18 damage.
This is what finally knocks something over.
So now
She is a giant killer.
prone. Prone gives advantage to...
Yep.
Or does it give advantage to damage? Which one is it?
Attack.
It gives advantage to attack rolls in melee range with a melee weapon.
Okay, so advantage. Okay. So she's going to swing her battle axe at advantage because she's doing it to a dual wielding attack.
Yeah.
9 plus 10.
Oh, I didn't roll it at advantage. Not that it matters.
Roll again because you might get crit hit.
Yeah, okay. I'll roll again. Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll roll damage.
2 hits.
Oh, nice.
Two-handed damage is 10. Okay, so it's another 10. And she's not done yet. Because she can do, extra attack. So, I can attack twice whenever I take the attack action. So I can do another one-handed, or like, single weapon attack, basically. So she's going to attack again Giant Slayer, this time one-handed, so she's going to throw down her regular axe like into the snow and grip the Giant Slayer with hand.
Doesn't that make it
And it's
two-handed? Because if you've got a weapon in each hand, that's a one-handed attack because you've only got one hand
that's
on
what
the
I
weapon.
meant, yes.
Yeah, so now you're attacking
I
two-handed.
read the other ones wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been grabbing the correct damage.
I've been doing it right, I've been doing it wrong. So now she is two-handed with the Giant Slayer battle axe, which is still at advantage, I think, because he's still prone.
Still is that.
Yeah, so it's still at advantage. Roll, come on. 18, I guess.
It hits.
Yeah, I'll take it, and then I will
What
roll.
what did it do? No. I get what it did. It's showing weird things on the D&D Beyond log, as usual.
Great. And then I will roll the damages for it, which is 8 plus 4. Why did that not show up?
So it's a 1d10 plus 4, and then most of it your giant sledge.
Oh yes, which is 2d6.
Yes.
So roll to everyone. 11.
So 12 plus 11, 23.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, cool.
There is a reason she's the Giant Slayer.
So after her first where she knocks it down like on its ass, she climbs up the giant using the axes as like ice, but digging it like into his chest instead of the thing of ice. Getting up to his head and just right between the eyes, using the Giant Slayer axe to slice his skull basically clean in half.
Ew.
Nice. Okay. So that puts us out of combat. Unless anyone's going to try and be terrifying Giant Slayer here.
Ah, yes. She's also going to look at the party that, kind of was arguing with her beforehand and just kind of spread her hands. Not even just her hands and look at them.
Althea snaps her jaws, but turns her back and walks over to nose Finn. Before ending shape and just kind of hugging him.
Yeah. So, does everyone agree that we're out of initiative order? Or...
Agreed.
Okay, no, please, come fight me.
But it'd be very funny.
It wouldn't, but I would take at least someone down. Probably Toby, who's standing right next to me.
Yeah, Shell's just gonna shake her head, put her bow away, and walk over to the stupid frigging bloody donkey and grab some snow and start trying to rub him down to get rid of the oil that's on him. Muttering under her breath.
Finn is staring at the giant, panting, with Althea sort of hugging him from behind at this point. That was... Oh. Went better last time.
Yeah, your friend is still having a panic attack.
I was going to say, Karina's still there.
No, it does occur to look over at Karina.
She's not there.
Hey, okay. Wisdom save at advantage because Shaliya did at you. Oh, she's doing very badly. Okay, so Finn is...
He does not deal with trauma well.
Apparently not.
Pulling away from Althea and going over to Karina. Hey, Karina, come on. The giants are dead. It's okay. Come on. He is going to cast... Where the crap is it?
You've had it before.
He's going to cast Bless, which gives you a d4 to your saving. And he is going to attempt to talk you down, which I guess is persuasion. Is it persuasion if the person's just not even processing? I don't know.
Well, for now, just talk her down. Let's see if we can get another wisdom save out of this, and I'll add the extra d4.
Hello.
I'm gonna say that works.
He's pretty persuasive.
So yeah, wisdom save at advantage, and you can roll for that. At advantage because Finn rolled
A nat 20, yeah.
So 16, still not quite enough.
That would hit Finn that Karina survived, but she saw one of their compatriots pretty much ripped in half by one of the giants, and she's just... Finn, Ryla, Shaliya. She's seeing it happen to them.
It also doesn't help that Namila is like carving the heart out of the frost giant hunter right now.
I made a survival check for that.
Oh no, this isn't good. She's got a -3 to survival.
Oh no! She can kill him, but she can't bring back the beats. Oh, whoa!
You mangled.
Well... Yeah.
It doesn't even look like a heart.
Fuck.
Your contract is going very well. No sarcasm.
Well, Karina's got some crazy, friggin' survival. If you can wake her up.
He stuffs the the shreds of muscle that went hard into her bag of holding. I hope they don't notice. I hope they don't notice. I hope they don't notice. I hope they don't notice.
I'm just gonna say right now, you're very aware and not likely to get paid for that one.
Oh no, she's aware. She's really hoping. She's in like the whole like maybe they won't notice. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
And Ryla, during all of this insanity, is going to pound Karina, who's going to back first to the snow. It's going to knock the breath out of her.
Okay.
I wonder if
Realistically, at point, Finn is freaking out because Karina won't stop freaking out.
Karina's quiet freaking out. She's...
Oh, but can't snap her out of it, and he just tried and it didn't work.
Okay, Nimil is gonna notice all of this, because she's now moving over to the other scout anyways to try to get hurt. And she's going to go up to them, still covered in the blood of a frost giant, and like viscera and brain matter, holding her galactus, and go, "Hey!"
To be fair, Finn is blood himself after
yeah, but
breaking behind one of them.
but Nimil has +7 to intimidation.
Go for it.
She is
You're gonna
going
have to move
to.
Finn out of the way, because if you freak her out, she's gonna
She kind of
strike.
stands here, yeah. Hey! Get your goddamn head out of your ass!
Okay, roll intimidation.
I'm gonna roll the intimidation for that one. 30-20.
No, wisdom save again. And you still
Use the bless.
yeah, you use the bless, so you.
What's it, 18?
She made it just.
Okay.
Oh my god.
By this time, Shell has finished wiping off most of the oil of Clancy with the wad of snow, so she heads that way. She tosses the greasy
By the
snow
way, Namilla,
ball away.
you are gonna see if she comes out of this pretty. This is such a bad night for her. I mean, even her brother doesn't rank as high as this night. You see the flat end of repentance coming to slap the shit out of you.
Can I counter that with a battle axe? Just like bringing it to block it?
Depends. Up to the DM.
Yeah.
I don't. You would roll for that, but
Would it just be like a dex thing?
Contested
attack
roll.
roll?
Yeah.
I think that's
Contesting attack roll. But with,
contested attack roll.
okay, so she's fighting with the giant slayer because that's what she's holding.
Yeah.
So, doop, doop. Doop. Nope.
No, one. So close.
Basically, what happens is you bring it up, you do block, Karina forces it down.
Okay, yeah, so like it doesn't hit, but it's still like, it's kind of effective.
Bye, Bahamut, my head.
You alright there?
What the hell was all of that about? Never seen you scared of a fight.
Some fucking party of adventurers this is, and...
You get a very angry cat looking at you. Angry cat.
Yeah, it takes a spoon.
Okay, yeah, same thing, she's going to try to deflect that again. I am. No, you on 18.
So you bring it up, and I mean it clashes, and there is this feeling of sheer force behind it, and it just the Morning Star just pushes through. And again, you get this sense of something from the belt that he's wearing. And that's actually going to go to rolling damage because he swung in pure anger at what you said.
He didn't swing with the flat of the blade, he swung.
That was max damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Give her like a nice slash across the.
oh no, this is a Morning Star. This is
A spiky metal ball on a handle.
Oh, so like just a bludgeon.
Yeah.
it hits. You can tell that this is it hitting as much like truck as it hits. And it is not fun. And he looks at just this intense glare.
She's gonna spit up a bit of a bit of blood into the snow. Jesus.
I don't speak it English.
I know you Karoff's idiots, but you do not have any idea the kind of damage it can do. I've seen it. So don't. Shit.
It was Markov again.
And that's gonna be an intimidation check from Finn because
That was the scariest I've ever heard, Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
ahead. You've managed to piss him off very badly. But as he says this, he's still shaking, so it's not as effective as you'd expect.
Yeah, the village kind of just shrugs and the giant.
And you're closer, you actually tear track on Karina's fur.
Because you have to remember that for Namilla right now, this is just a job, and you guys happen to really bungle her plan.
Yeah, she has no idea.
Yeah. There's just some idiots on the road who activated her trap just a couple minutes too early.
There'll be a discussion shortly, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
It was Markov again, except this time I saw all of you.
Hey, it's okay. We're all fine. Honestly, the only one that really got hit was Bones. At this point, he actually tends to look at Bones, who is, he's gnawing on the job.
Because of course he is.
Away.
And Finn is going to dump a second serum to Bones because Bones is still very injured.
Is owie wowie.
Yeah, very much owie wowie. Karina looks up at Shaliya. I'll ride with you for a couple of hours and explain what happened. For now, just give me a bit.
Alright.
Shaliya, this scares me worse than Ty does.
Ty scared the shit out of me. That must be serious.
I don't know. As if anyone Patriots ripped in half. He screamed, Shaliya, until he died. And I was there, couldn't even move, was so hurt. All the witness.
Cheryl just sort of walks up and she's not being an asshole now. She's just pats her on the arm and come on, leads her back to the wagon so that she can settle down.
Alfie hugs on Finn, pats on Bones. Ryla, strangely, does not let anyone pet her. She stays as close to Karina as she can. Looking back, watching this newbie try to get the heart out of this giant.
Gotta roll survival.
Yeah.
You can also always ask for help from the people you just insulted.
Okay. A little better.
Double check.
That was a 19.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
I know all about
wisdom 5 is for me.
I'm going to have to call a break, I think, because my internet's glitchy. I just want to reset it.
Okay.
All right. So we're stopping the recording for part 1.
Yep.